I don't know if like the oven is being cranked up to broil or what, but I have been so much warmer the last week. But it says at 26 weeks, you may be experiencing Braxton Hicks contractions. Oh man, multiple times I could feel my stomach like tightening from probably Braxton Hicks. When I was pregnant with my son, if I started getting Braxton Hicks, it made me like have to pee really fast. It's like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Hello, you guys. My name is Tasha, and if you've never been here before, I am a gestational surrogate. And today's episode is, or today's update, I guess you would call it, it's a little bit different. I'm gonna do a quick haul of my goodies that I got at Ross today. It's so dangerous. The place is so dangerous. I went in for like 2 things and came out with 2 bags of stuff. So before I do that, 26 weeks today, and I actually remembered. Aren't you so proud of me? So baby, let me pull up the size here. Just under 14 inches and a little over 2 pounds. So that's good. The app says baby's lungs have started to develop and she will be inhaling amniotic fluid, which is essential for lung development. When I think about breathing underwater, it makes me want to choke and die. So apparently the amniotic fluid doesn't have that effect on babies. Obviously. It also says that baby can hear your voice and may respond to it with changes in their heartbeat, breathing, and movement. If a noise is particularly loud, they might jump because they get startled. They have a startle reflex. And it also says ultrasounds have also caught changes in baby's facial expressions when they hear music. Crazy. So here is the proportion. My bump is way bigger than that. Like way bigger than that. I kind of have a feeling that, I don't know, because it's like hard on the outside. So I'm wondering if like she's getting pushed forward and like all the fat and stuff on me is behind her. I don't know. I don't really know. But it says at 26 weeks, you may be experiencing low back pain, Braxton Hicks contractions. Oh man. We went today to Ross, Walmart, and Home Depot. And multiple times that we were in those stores, I could feel my stomach like tightening from probably Braxton Hicks. It happens when I exercise, which is totally common. They're not like bad. They can hurt. When I was pregnant with my son, if I started getting Braxton Hicks, it made me like have to pee really fast. It's like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom. Because it would like clamp down and I don't know. They can be uncomfortable but aren't often painful. Dehydration, exhaustion, and even sitting or laying in certain positions can trigger Braxton Hicks. They're super fun. I get them every pregnancy, I swear. They are not the same as contractions, like actual contractions. I watched a video a while back where a woman took a balloon and blew it up. It was like the shape of a uterus where it came to like a tighter spot at the bottom. And she put a ping pong ball inside. And she was like, this is what Braxton Hicks contractions look like versus actual contractions. And Braxton Hicks contraction, she like squeezed the balloon from the sides and like all angles. And she like flipped it so you could see the ping pong ball. Oh my word, I kept thinking foosball. That's not what it was. Ping pong ball in like the end of the balloon. And you could see like it wasn't moving even though she was like squeezing the balloon. And she's like, this is what actual contractions do. And she squeezed it from the top. Do you get what I'm saying? From the top of the balloon. And she showed the ping pong ball at the end of, you know, where the hole is. And the ping pong ball was actually moving out of the balloon. So Braxton Hicks are just like an overall tightening, like squeezing or a hug, basically. Contractions are actually trying to like push the baby out. So they're super fun and very uncomfortable and make me have to pee. TMI, but that's just what it does. So what else we got? Changes in hormones can give you headaches. I haven't had a lot of headaches. Constipation. Oh geez, this is like the worst part for me. Increased progesterone levels slow down your digestion during pregnancy, causing most expecting moms to experience constipation at some point. It's a thing. I hate it. And I end up taking fiber supplements to, you know, keep things moving. Because no amount of water will keep you regular when that progesterone starts slowing everything down. It says, I didn't actually read this part. It says, try setting an alarm on your phone to remind you to drink up. I mean, I have my cup's over there. I have a like 24-ounce tumbler that I use for my water, and I usually drink like 3 or 4 of them a day, which 4 would be, oh, the math. 4 times 24. I can't math today. 96 ounces. So it's pretty good, I imagine. Try eating a high fiber diet with plenty of fruits, veggies, and whole grains, and exercising regularly to relieve constipation. Taking magnesium or non-laxative can help too. Exercise. I need to do that a lot more. I said from the very beginning, I'm gonna work out this entire pregnancy, and then one thing after another happened, and I have not worked out as much as I wanted to. I think I've worked out in the last couple of months. I have worked out maybe 3 times, which is horrible. It's so bad. I have gained so much weight. Way too much. I hate it. I need to work out, but I've just been so busy and tired and just like done at the end of the day between like my son and work and the house and trying to just get who knocked that down? See what I mean? Like now I gotta go pick up something over there because my cat's knocked it over. It's hard. Exercise is one of those things that just gets pushed to the bottom of the to-do list a lot of days, and it's terrible. I shouldn't do that, but you know, you gotta have motivation and energy to work out, and a lot of days my motivation and energy is gone by like 2 p.m. So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna try to work out more. I did work out last Sunday. I worked out and didn't work out any during the week. I was gonna work out today, but then I was like, wait, I need to go to the store. I gotta do this and this and this and this. And now it's after 7, and I'm just now getting to record this video and to go through the stuff that I bought today. I put away all the groceries, so check that off my list. Anyway. Last thing on here, stretch marks. I have 0 stretch marks so far, which I love for me. It's totally genetic, stretch marks are. I actually have stretch marks in some places and not others, which is interesting. So genetically, I can get stretch marks. I have them on my thighs, stupid, and they have them on my boobs from when my tatas grew during pregnancy and then breastfeeding. Breastfeeding? Yeah, it was from when I was breastfeeding. Here's the thing. If I put lotion on, I don't get stretch marks. I didn't put lotion on the girls up top. I put lotion on my stomach. My stomach has no stretch marks whatsoever, but I have them on, you know, the girls. So that's annoying. They're very faint though. You can't really see them. Now I want to check, but I'm not going to do that in this video. That would be a little weird. I will check and report to you next week. No, we'll see. Anyway, before I continue, I have to give a shout out to Faith. She has been watching my videos. Faith, your grandma told me yesterday, she's like, you have a huge fan. Faith is so excited to watch your videos and she tells me all about it. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. So hi, Faith. How are you? Haven't seen you at church in a while. Oh, goodness. I actually did get two things from Walmart also. I had to get bigger underwear because my butt got bigger. I also got new sports bras from Walmart. I wear them when I sleep because I don't want to be just like free flying at night. So these are a little bit bigger around and hopefully chestier. Love you. Love you too. Can't wait. Take her with you. Leia, come here. Hey, kitty. Come here.
Meow.
Come here.
Meow.
Come here.
Oh, I can't reach. She's turned against you. She doesn't like you anymore.
Oh.
Come here. Goodbye, kitty.
So, new sports bras. Hopefully they're a little bit bigger. The ones that I've been wearing are just a little too small. My boobs have gotten bigger during pregnancy, which I don't remember them getting that much bigger last time, but this time they've definitely gotten noticeably bigger. So I've had to buy bigger sports bras and undies. Okay, so at Ross, I got this plush pet blanket. My mom's cat is elderly. He's like 17 years old. He's an old fart and really likes to sleep in the cupboard, like underneath the counter, between the sink and the dishwasher. There's like a corner cupboard, cabinet, cupboard. And I think one of the heating ducts, I can't speak. I think it runs like along there because it's very warm and he loves it. And because it's just a plain cupboard, there's no, it's just hard and flat. So I bought him this blanket. I saw it at Ross and thought it was cute. It's got little cats in a swimming pool, which is ironic because most cats hate water. I don't know, but I thought it was cute and I think he will appreciate having something soft to lay on because, you know, he old. And then, oversized towels. Okay, I found these towels at Ross and was like, oh, these are a pretty color. I mean, look, clearly I like this color. I found one and I looked at the price and I was like, oh, that's not bad. And so I went and grabbed another one, looked at the price, and it was like $2 more expensive. I'm like, what? And so this one is an oversized one, and anyone that has had babies knows that standard towels do not wrap all the way around you when you're 9 months pregnant, okay? It drives me crazy because it's just not fair. Like, I will walk wrapped in a towel from the bathroom to my bedroom, and when I'm 9 months pregnant, I'm having to like hold the top and then hold the, you can't even see it, hold the bottom like underneath my belly so that my stuff's not hanging out when I'm walking from the bathroom to my bedroom to get dressed. So these are like 6 inches longer than the normal towels. This one is, they're also like wider, taller, I don't know. It's 33 by 63. So go measure your towels because this one's bigger than your towel. But yeah, it's super good. I'm very excited. And I told Ben, I was like, here, hold this one end. And he like held it, you know? And I was like, okay, now spin. And he like spun around. It goes around him like 1.5 times. Like, these are fantastic. And initially I just went in there to get towels. That was the end of that bag. Shout out to Northwest Surrogacy Center. I love this bag. This is one of the old bags that they gave out years ago. Love it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to dump this out because stuff is catching on other stuff. So I got new lightning cable for my phone in the car. For some reason, when I plug it in, it's not connecting. So hopefully a new charger cord will help. Ben is constantly complaining that he has run out of socks. So socks, so many socks. How many is this? 12 pairs of socks. If he loses these, I swear. For some reason, socks at Ross are like half the price if you get them from other places like Walmart or Target or Amazon or anywhere. These are Reebok, $8. And these ones are Ralph Lauren, $6. Good stuff. And then I got camis, maternity camis. I usually wear these underneath my shirts, but I haven't been because they're too small. So these are maternity ones. And then I wasn't planning on buying maternity clothes, but I went and like, okay, $5. Yes, thank you. No, I gotta try these on for you guys because some of them are so freaking cute. 1 second. Okay, someone explained to me how this is what did I say it was? An extra large. Like, this is, the shirt that I was wearing was a medium. How is this extra large the same size? I don't, but it's super cute. I love the, can't see it, but there's like lace along the top. Bump. And then, and how cute is this one? Look, it's got butterflies all over it. Love. This one actually feels bigger. And I think this one is, who am I kidding? I can't see the tag. I think it's also an extra large. And then this one, also an extra large. I love the crisscrossy in the front, very cool. This one, I really like this. It's super cute and like very feminine, I feel like. Like, look at the, it's got tiny little pink flowers on it. It's so cute. It's like not, there's not a whole lot of room, but I couldn't help myself. And I feel like I can wear this like after I'm done being pregnant. Because I feel like it's just gonna flow even though I won't have the bump. So I really like this one. And then I also got a dress. You can't see the bottom, but it's like knee length. I can't decide if I look super puffy or just pregnant. I don't know, because if I like hold it, then it's cute, but if I just let it, I don't know. It is what it is. I thought it was cute, and I like flowers. So anyway, got some good stuff. I do not have a lot of shirts that I can wear to work. So I've just kind of been cycling through the same ones. Plus, with the weather, like this, I cannot wear to work when it's like 40 degrees outside because it's cold. Here's the thing. I don't know if it's the change in temperature because like spring is coming. Let me see. The weather right now, the forecast is saying, holy crap. What? Check this out. Like, what? It's supposed to be 84 degrees on Friday. 84. That's insane. Today's high was like maybe 50. Tomorrow's high is going to be 54. So like it's starting to warm up. Well, okay, today, for example, I left my house around 12:45, 1 o'clock or so. And it was probably 45 at the highest. I did not wear a coat for hours. Like we went to Ross and then I didn't put it on until we got to Walmart because I was like, I don't know what the weather's gonna be like and we have to walk like further. At Ross, there's like the secret parking spot that's super close to the door that no one ever parks in. I can't figure out why. It's fantastic. Like, it's not in the rows, like, okay, if the store is here, it's not in the rows, like, here. It's the row, like, over to the side of the building. The front of the building is covered, so you can walk almost all the way to your car undercover. And then it's like, I don't know. Nobody ever parks there, so I always park there. It's fantastic. We parked in, like, the closest spot. Literally, there was a crosswalk right next to our car. Anywho, I have been so much warmer this last week, and I don't know if it's because, like, you know, I'm almost to the 3rd trimester. I've got another 2 weeks. Yeah, 26 and then 27 weeks. And then 3rd trimester starts at 28 weeks. I don't know if, like, the oven is being cranked up to broil or what, but I have been so much warmer the last week. Like I said, I didn't wear a coat today until I went to Walmart because it was a much further walk outside. It was actually starting to rain when we came out and I didn't want to get all wet anyway. I don't know. I don't understand why I'm so much warmer now. Like right now, okay, I was trying on clothes so I was up moving around and, you know, all the things, but I'm like, I'm like hot. I do not remember this happening so drastically in my last pregnancies. Like my doctor would say, well, you weren't this old before. Like, she's so funny. I told her one time, I was like, I've never had this happen before. She's like, you've never been this old before. Like so many people would be like, oh, how dare you say, like, I think it's just freaking funny. I don't know why, but I think that's really fun. Like she's great. I love her to death. I really hope she's gonna be back before I go into labor, like we talked about in my last video. So we went to Ross, shopped for like ever, got a bunch of stuff. We looked at like cat beds. Police officer called me in the middle of shopping at Ross. So, okay. We live in a duplex apartment complex, okay? It's a row of duplexes. And there are, like all places, younger children living in these places. There are several middle schoolers that today decided it would be freaking funny if they went and pounded on all the windows, like the downstairs windows of the duplexes. So I literally have video of them and you can hear like, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. And then you see them like coming, hit my window, hit Ben's window, and then bum bum, bum bum, bum down the rest of the way. 3 times they did that today. So I called police and told them. I alerted the property management, the owners of the property, and was like, hey, this has been going on. Not cool. And so they sent out a thing to all of the people that live here saying like, hey, tell your kids to cut it out, basically. But no, the police report on Wednesday, I don't remember why I even looked, but I looked at, why did I? I don't even remember why I looked at my security cameras, but I checked my security camera in like the back, and these two teenage boys moseying down at like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, okay, whatever. A couple minutes later, they came back and spray painted our windows. There's like just on Ben's window, on my window, there's like a bunch of stuff. And then like nothing, picture, word, symbol, like nothing. It's just scribble on my window. And then on Ben's window, there's like a mark that of course, drips because they put too much paint in one spot. And so I was like, are you freaking kidding me? And so I went down and took pictures of my window, Ben's window, and I looked at my neighbors and they didn't have anything on their windows. So I kept walking down, and there's like a concrete retaining wall between the unit next to us and then the next building that has 2 units in it, and spray paint. The entire thing is covered in spray paint. So I texted pictures to the property manager and was like, what the heck? What do I do? And she's like, file a police report. I was like, okay. So I called them, and he called me back today while we were in Ross. And I explained everything. He's like, okay, are you home? And I was like, no, I'm not home. I'm in Gresham. And he's like, okay, well, you have pictures? I was like, yeah, I've got pictures and I have a video of them doing it. He's like, okay, I'm going to give you my email and then just send them to me and I'll send you the case number. So I sent him the pictures of the windows and then the video footage of them like walking down, because you can see their faces, and then walking back when they spray painted the windows. So freaking teenagers, man, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I emailed the same officer in that email when I got home, because I was like, what am I supposed to do when they keep pounding on the windows? And he basically told me there's nothing he can do because it's not a high enough form of harassment, even though like they've done it multiple times in one day. I don't know. It is what it is. What am I gonna do about it? Go talk to the parent? Like, clearly the parent doesn't care if they just, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not great with confrontation. It's not who I am. It's not my jam. I do not enjoy it whatsoever. But if it continues, I'm gonna have to go talk to the parents and be like, what did I do? Why is your kid doing this to me? Can you tell him to stop, please? After Ross, we went to the Home Depot and of course had to stop in the garden center and look at all the pretty flowers. I was actually looking for another pothos plant so I can add it to my pothos collection. I mean, I have one pot that has 2 plants in it, and then I'm propagating 3 more pothos plants. So yeah, I basically cut off a couple of leaves that have the little like root nubbins on them and bought this propagation thing from Amazon. I thought it was super cool. You basically cut about this much, an inch or so, and put it in the water and you let it sit, and after like a month or so it'll have start growing roots, and then you just plant them like a regular plant, and then you'll have extra vines essentially coming off of the pot, because pothos only have the one vine that has leaves on it, and so if you want it to be more full, you have to have more plants basically. So I want more fullness because right now it's kind of spindly looking. So anyway, went to Home Depot for a ladder actually, and looked at the plant section, looked for pothos. I didn't find any. There was some like sort of looking pothos plants, but it didn't say pothos on them, and so I didn't bother buying them. We get to, so okay, I went online and ironically Home Depot was cheaper than Amazon. So I went to Home Depot, and on the website it said there were 17 in stock. I was like, great, there's plenty. And it said it was on aisle 32, bay 12, right? So we're walking down the front, you know, as you do in the Home Depot. And we get to the lumber section, and I'm like, there's not 32 rows. How, like, it goes to 28. And Ben's like, I'm a man, I know where it is. I'm like, okay. You lead the way and you find me the ladder section. So I gotta hand it to him. He's like, I bet you the aisles on the other side, like in the back, they keep numbering the aisles. And I was like, okay, I'll follow you. You take me. Let's go. And he's not a super confident person. So he like walked a little bit ahead of me and then started walking behind me. I'm like, no, go. Like, show me where the ladders are. You're the man. Oh, he's so funny. So anyway, he was right. Okay. Don't tell him that I said that. So we walk, you know, along the wall, past the lumber, and then turn for the other aisles. And 29, 30, 31, I was like, okay, he was right. Find the aisle. We walk down. Of course, they have the tallest ladders in the beginning, and then they get shorter as you go back towards the back of the store. The tallest ladders they had were like 30 feet. I'm like, well, that's not gonna fit in my car or my house because the ceilings are not that tall. Like, it would have to go diagonally in a room. So like, we're not doing that. Anyway, so we keep walking. Okay, this ladder's like $100 on the website. I was like, this will be perfect. Looked at the reviews, had good reviews. I'm like, great, perfect. We go down the row and I'm looking for a 6-foot ladder. There's 8 foot, 10 foot, whatever. And then we get to the area where the 6-foot ladders are, and there are none. None whatsoever. No 6-foot ladders at all. It goes from 8 feet to 4 feet. And there's like a gap in between. I was like, that freaking sucks, because that's the only reason that we came here. And it says on the website that there are 17. There is no way that 17 people are walking around with ladders in the store. There's no way. So I walk down the way and there's 2 guys that are putting, you know, stuff on the shelves. And I walk up and I was like, hey, so the website says that you guys have a ton, but there's none in the actual place where they're supposed to be. Is there any way that they're like somewhere else in the store? It's Home Depot. They don't have a back, okay? If you've been there, the shelves go up. They're like freaking tall. So all the excess product get put on the shelves like 30 feet in the air, you know, from the floor. So they're like, oh, you know, the ones over there? Okay, hold on, let's go look. And so they go and we look way up high, and there's my ladder all the way at the top. So the guy went and found somebody, and he's like, yeah, the ones like way up there, the red ones, we need one of those. He's like, okay, we'll get a, I forgot what he called it. Essentially a giant forklift that goes like freaking tall. So I got a video of them taking it down. It is freaking insane. Ben the whole time was like, drop it, drop it, drop it. I'm like, no, don't drop it. He's like, they'll get fired. Oh my goodness. Seriously, it would have been like $2,000 in damages if they dropped those ladders easily, because they were each $100 and there was probably 20 of them. Like, I was gonna say zip tied together. They weren't zip ties. They're like the plastic ties that they like pinch and like melt together. Anyway, he's like, drop it, drop it, drop it. I'm like, shut up. I want one of those. Do not drop the ladders. So anyway, got the ladder and he's like, do you guys have a cart? I'm like, no. I'm like, how heavy is it? He's like, well, they're fiberglass, so they're not that heavy. I was like, no, it's fine. And I like whacked Ben. I'm like, this is why I brought you. So we carried the ladder and it was fine. It wasn't that heavy. Getting it into the car was a whole other beast because we had already gone to Ross and we had gone to the Walmart and got groceries. So there were bags all over the car and I had to like pull things out, put it on the driver's seat, and then like put the seat down, which love the fact that my Subaru seats fold down because you can fit all kinds of stuff in the back that way. So shove the ladder in, move all the bags, situate them back, you know, in the car, and drove home. No problem. It was great. It's fantastic. It's still upstairs, but now I can change the light bulbs because these are, I want to say like 7 or 8 foot ceilings. They're freaking tall. Ben has light bulbs that he wants. They're like LED light changing, so he can change them to like whatever color he wants. And then, because I also got, these are LED like white lights instead of the soft white lights, which come off yellow. And I don't like that. I actually prefer this. It's brighter. It's like daylight light color. I have a couple other light bulbs that I need to change out, which I can't do without a ladder because they're too tall and I can't reach. Now I have a ladder. I'll probably make Ben change them since I'm pregnant and probably shouldn't be on a ladder. I mean, I totally could. I'm an independent person. I hate other people doing things for me that I can do myself. But he's 12 and he can learn to change a light bulb. Okay, it's not a big deal. So it's fine. Ben can change the light bulbs. It's not a hard job. I mean, he can totally do it. He needs to learn how to change light bulbs. He is the man of the house. Oh man, that killed me. I laughed so hard. Oh, Home Depot. I'm a man. Oh man, he kills me. He is actually officially 12 and a half now. How did that happen? 12 and a half. He is going to be 13. He's going to be a teenager in 6 months. I don't approve. I do not like that. I mean, my birthday is going to be in 2 months. My birthday's in 2 months. And I'm going to be too old. 29. That's a thing, right? Once you hit 29, you're just turning 29 over and over again. My mom, maybe it was my dad. My dad would joke and say like, your mom is celebrating the, 15th anniversary of her 29th birthday. I'm like, that's smart. I gotta do that. Let's see, what anniversary would that be? 5? 6? I don't know. Math is taking a hard hit today. It's fine. Oh, speaking of taking a hard hit, pregnancy brain is coming in full force. No, just Friday. Friday, it was like, it was so funny. I was freaking exhausted. It was Friday. It was lunchtime. I was hungry. I'm tired. I'm just done for the week, right? So I go upstairs to clock out for lunch and my pregnancy brain decided it's time to go home and I clocked out for the day. Okay, you scan your badge, it pulls you up, and then you have clock in for the day, clock in for lunch, clock out for lunch, clock out for the day, right? So instead of clocking out for lunch, I clocked out for the day and was like, dang it. So then I clocked in for the day, clocked out for lunch, went and ate lunch, and then clocked back in from lunch. It was a whole thing. It was such a mess. But I told the girl, the receptionist is the one that's been doing the time clock lately. And I told her, I was like, my pregnancy brain wants me to leave for the day. And so when you fix my time, it's going to say that I clocked out and then in and then out for lunch. And then in from lunch and then out for the, like, such a mess. She's like, that's really funny. I'll fix it. It's like, okay, good. I'm excited about these clothes. Can't decide which one I want to wear tomorrow. I gotta wash them. I'm gonna wash like all the stuff that I bought today. It's brand new. Nobody has worn these socks. Am I gonna wash them? No, I'm not gonna wash the socks, but I'm gonna wash the towels and I'm gonna wash the underwear. Even though no one has worn them, I'm still gonna wash them. Okay, I don't know if this baby is bigger, taller, if my body's different. Couldn't tell you. But she's already kicking me in the ribs. How's that a thing? Ben kicked me in the ribs one time. No, he reached my ribs one time. He never actually kicked me. He like, Gucci on my rib when I was on the phone, and I like busted up laughing. It was so funny. It tickled so much. It was either that or like his toes or something. He like went like this. It's so weird. Both my other surrogate babies, they kicked me in the ribs like a handful of times maybe. This one, feistier than all of them put together. She is up in my ribs. One day, she spent the entire day kicking me in my ribs. Like, what? I don't understand. How are you this big? But yeah, she was kicking me, like you can't even see it, but she was kicking me like down here already in my rib. Last night, was it last night? I think it was last night. She kicked me on one side and then I felt it on the other. So she was like, I don't even know. Like she had her feet like on one side and her head was on the other side, and she like stretch out her foot and then her head would hit. So she is literally hitting like both sides like almost at the same time. This was last week. The activities person at my work, we were walking up the stairs, or I was walking up the stairs, and he was coming up behind me, and he goes, what happens when you can't go up the stairs anymore? And I was like, what? When does that become a thing? I was like, that better not become a thing, because I have 18 stairs going up and down, like, from the basement to the main living area. This better not be a thing. Like, who? What? What? Like, okay, I get it. You're a dude. You've never been pregnant. You aren't married. You, like, don't have, like, you've never had children. I don't know why. But for some reason, he thought that at some point I was not going to be able to go up and down the stairs. Which, like, I don't understand. I was like, well, that's not a thing. I will always be able to go up and down the stairs. I will be slower eventually, but I'm still gonna do it. Guys, I swear. Oh, my word. Oh, okay, one last thing. For some reason, when I sit in certain positions, like slightly slouched over, like not up freaking straight like this is, but if I slouch like a little bit, I have this spot right here, like under my boob, in my rib, whatever this area is, that starts tingling like it's asleep. Excuse me? And it's always on the same side, never on this side, always on this side. And it's just like this area, maybe like, not even baseball size, maybe like the size of a golf ball, maybe ping pong ball, like small, like this big. And it's just right here every single time. I can't figure out why. I have no clue. But I keep like stretching like my back, like arching my back, arching my back, just to like stretch it out, and like it'll go away for a second, but then as soon as I, lean forward a little bit, it does it again. I'm gonna ask my doctor when I see her, not this week, but I think next week. I'm gonna have to ask her about it because it's freaking annoying. It happens when I'm sitting at my desk at work. It happens when I'm sitting on the couch, The only time it doesn't happen is when I'm standing or laying down. Like, I don't understand. So I'm gonna ask her about it. It's probably nothing. Maybe it's a pinched nerve or something. But I went to the chiropractor and got like adjusted. It still does it. So I have no idea why, but I'll bring it up to her and see what she says. And it starts hurting after a while. I thought maybe it was like the underwire of my bra was like digging in. So I tried wearing like a different bra or one without a wire or, you know, whatever. No, didn't make a difference. So that's fun and new and different. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the end of my See, I already forgot. 26 week update? 26 weeks. See, it's not a video unless I forget how many weeks I am. That's just the thing. If you don't already, you can follow me on these social medias. I post shorts every once in a while. I need to start doing them a little bit more often. But there are some shorts. They're pretty good. I like them. They're not all pregnancy related, so if you come for the pregnancy stuff, like there's other stuff too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Let's see, last video I said we were over 200 subscribers, which is not like a ton, but more than I had a year ago, that's for sure. I'm up to 226 now, so that's cool. They just come in randomly, and it's funny, the more subscribers you have, the more you get, really, which is interesting. I guess people say like, oh, you have this many subscribers, I'm gonna subscribe too. Whatever. It's whatever. If you like pregnancy content or you just like listening to me, subscribe. Share with your friends. If you have any questions about surrogacy, leave them in the comments. I am more than happy to answer them. I get, you know, some interesting questions sometimes, and people are all like, is it okay if I ask you? Like, yes, please. Please do. Oh, this Saturday is the Instagram Live, which you're not going to see this video until the Monday after. But I'm really excited about the Instagram Live. So I will definitely let you know how that goes. And I will be like sharing the videos after they get posted by Northwest Surrogacy Center, because that's who I'm doing the Instagram Live for. Super exciting. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. I hope. I hope it's going to be good. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe. I was going to say don't forget to check out the Instagram Live, but if I can, I will link it in the description of this video if you missed it, so you can go back and watch it. I will see you guys later next week. Bye.